Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and I have a very special treat for you today. I have this wonderful 2018 Subaru WRX STI finished in this lustrous crystal black silica. I gotta give a big shout out to my friend Jesus. This is his proud baby, and he is letting us borrow her today to do this amazing review. So let me give you a little bit of a history lesson. Subaru has been producing the WRX STI for a very long time. Unfortunately, the history here in the United States is very short. It took them until 2004 to finally wake up and say, people in the United States, they want an STI as well. They want the WRX, but they've actually been producing the WRX STI since 1994. Now, a lot of people say, oh, why didn't you just go get a WRX? It's cheaper. Guess what? I'm gonna show you by the end of this video that there's a reason that this car costs more than the standard WRX. And one of them are these three letters right here. We're gonna focus on the front of this amazing vehicle because guess what? 2018, they did a revision. This emblem right there says it all. If you don't know what STI stands for, it stands for Subaru Technica International. That is the branch of Subaru where they focus clearly on their motorsports and their rally racing. As you can see, what they did was they basically did a little bit of a nip and a tuck. They made the nose more aerodynamic. They made the grille more aerodynamic. All of this is for efficiency. Always, 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 you know you're looking at a WRX or an STI because of that big hood scoop. And guess what? This actually is functional. It's not for show. There's so many cars out there where they put a hood scoop on, and guess what? You might as well make it a pencil case because that's all you're gonna put in it because it's not functional. These cars have a flat 4 turbocharged engine. The intercooler is a top mount intercooler. Because a flat 4 is lower, we're trying to get that center of gravity lower for handling. They're able to put the intercooler on top, and that hood scoop is needed to cool the intercooler. Intercooler is going to give you more power because it is cooling down that air from the turbocharger. But as you can see, they did a wonderful job restyling the front here. On the edges, I don't know if you can notice, but there are brake cooling ducts. Usually in the past, they would put fog lights here, but because of these awesome LED, fully adaptive steering headlights, we no longer need fog lights. We can now have cooling ducts, which is going to help you when you're on your track to keep those brake temperatures down. Let's go ahead and pan around to the side. You can see the lines of this car actually mimic some of the older Subaru WRX STIs from the past. Here's another major change for 2018. Feast your eyes on this. First time ever, a WRX STI has 19-inch wheels. When they came out with this model redesign back in 2015, it had still 18-inch wheels. These are gorgeous. These like titanium gray 19-inch wheels. If you look behind the wheel, you'll notice for the first time also a 6-piston Brembo caliper finished in that day glow yellow. What those calipers are gripping are also a new thing for 2018. A lot of people are saying, hey, the 2018 models, there's not that big of a difference. Guess what, guys? You're wrong. There's plenty of performance upgrades. Those calipers are gripping on huge, fully ventilated, cross-drilled brake rotors. Those are necessities when doing a track day because, you know, everybody wants to go fast in a straight line. Eventually, you're gonna have to slow the car down. And with power like that to grip those rotors and slow the car down, you're gonna be able to stop on a dime. Let me go ahead and show you the side here. One thing I want to point out right behind the wheel is this vent. I don't know if you can tell because the car is black, but here is a vent that actually is functional. Now, one thing I want to do is give a big question out to auto manufacturers. Why aren't we doing this more? This makes the car stand out styling wise, plus it's fully functional. What happens is it's going to take all that heat from underneath the hood and bring it out that vent to cool the engine compartment because remember, heat robs us of horsepower. Let's go ahead and continue our way down this just sick, sinister looking color, that crystal black silica, amazing color. You can see all the way down the styling lines. Most of the lines are still the same as the 2015, but like I said, the nose and the wheels, you're gonna see a big difference. And of course, here it is, guys, the huge STI wing. Now, Subaru only puts this wing on the actual STI, and an STI is an upgraded WRX. So if you see a WRX that's not an STI, have the wing, somebody's fibbing, they put that wing on there. And guess what? You might think, oh, they put this on there for show. No, at 80 miles an hour, this thing is gonna produce downforce that's gonna push the rear end of this car down. Lastly, let me take you around the back. There it is, loud and proud. Symmetrical all-wheel drive. Subaru is one of the only manufacturers where most of their cars have full all-wheel drive. Now, what's amazing about this STI that I'm going to show you in a few minutes is that the driver, Jesus, when he's behind the wheel of this car, can actually send more power to the rear or more power to the front, but still have that awesome claw-gripping all-wheel drive to keep him planted to the road. There she is, guys. The 2.5 liter flat 4 turbocharged engine. Now I know a lot of haters out there are saying, oh, this engine is unreliable, Subaru needs to get rid of it. Guess what? They've been producing this engine since 2004. So the reliability is there. The problem is you get a lot of people who are unexperienced that modify their STIs and they don't do it right, and that's why there's engine problems. I promise you, this 2.5 liter, it may not have more horsepower than in the past, but you are going to get that excellent Subaru reliability. Here's the top mount intercooler. That's where all that air is going to go in, because like I've said before, we want cool, dense air going into the engine because that's going to give us more horsepower. And you can see how compact and clean this engine compartment is. Not a lot of plastic all over the place like you see under hoods of other vehicles. And what's wonderful is that Subaru always paints their intake this beautiful cherry blossom red. That is a signature of the STI brand, and that's why the STI emblem is the same exact color. It goes back to their racing heritage days in World Rally Championship and the Rally America Championship. This is a powerful motor, 305 horsepower, and you're gonna get the power to the ground because you have all the wheels developing that power to the ground. Hey guys, I'm ready to show you the awesome interior of this Subaru WRX STI. Now, over the years, Subaru has been nitpicked by other companies for not having the best interior when it comes to, the look of it, but I promise you, once you see what's waiting for us inside, you're gonna see Subaru has definitely upped their game. Let's go ahead and take a look inside this interior. Check it out. There is this beautiful leather and Alcantara seats that's gonna hold Jesus firm in the turns, but it's also gonna allow him to have that comfortable feel because he's driving this every day to work. If you look, Subaru uses that flat black finish on different pieces with some gloss black. It's a nice combination that they changed for the 2008 model year. It also has a flat bottom steering wheel, which is very similar to a lot of race cars and rally cars. Jesus did it right. He got the short throw shifter on this. The short throw shifter with that custom STI shift knob is gonna make sure that every time he's banging through the gears, it's gonna be a nice short shift, firm feel, excellent for the power and just enjoying the whole performance experience. And then finally, if you pan down, you'll notice there they are, the 3 pedals. A lot of cars are coming from the factory with only 2 pedals because a lot of cars are going to automatic transmissions. The STI, if you don't know how to drive manual, you're not going to be driving an STI. They put these beautiful race-bred aluminum pedals. I'm telling you, Subaru is known in the industry for this awesome gearbox. It's bulletproof. There are guys that are maxing these engines out 500, 600 horsepower on the stock internals of the gearbox, the transmission. That is going to handle the power, and that's what Subaru is known for. What a car. So there you have it, guys. You can see Jesus made the right choice. This guy's been in love with Subarus for many years. He started with a 2011 WRX. He then bought a newer WRX, and now he's made the step up to the STI. The money is well worth it. You're not going to be disappointed, and you're going to have a car that is going to outperform so many other cars on the road that cost so much more money. Now, if you would like your ride featured on Raiti's Rides, drop me a comment in the comment box. Maybe we could set something up in the Tampa Bay area. And I just want to thank Jesus one last time and thank all of you guys for watching Raiti's Rides. I'll see you on the next review.